Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am super excited about this recipe. It is a home cooked version of a coconut Thai curry chicken. And it is so simple, it's almost sinful how simple it is. A secret of what makes it so good is this yellow curry paste that Andrew actually researched on the internet. And it is the May Ploy brand. I will link this below in the description, and it really cuts down a lot of the work. You don't have to make a curry paste from scratch. If you can't find it in your local stores, you can get it on Amazon, which is where we got it from. Let me see, it comes in this bag. It smells so good. And then we just have our ingredients here. We've got chopped carrots, potatoes, onion, red pepper, which I wanted to add because I think it adds some good flavor and texture. A little crunch, the chicken, 2 cans of coconut milk. The original recipe called for chicken stock, but we prefer just to use 2 cans of coconut milk. Some extra virgin olive oil just to sweat the onions and get the chicken going. This red boat fish sauce. This gives it some umami flavor. But be careful, it's very salty. Use sparingly. And then to balance out the heat from our serrano and a little bit of the fish sauce flavor, you add some sugar. So let's head over to the stove and we start with the onions and then we go to the chicken next. Okay, so here I've got my 4-quart Dutch oven and over a medium-high heat. I'm gonna put in a couple tablespoons of EVOO and in go the onions. Get them all coated with the oil. So these get about 2 or 3 minutes to start to cook down a little bit. You want to soften them but not get them translucent. Okay, so now that my onions have softened, I'm going to go ahead and add half a can of this coconut milk. Stir. And at this point I have turned my heat down a little bit. When you're cooking with gas and things like with a Dutch oven, they really tends to retain the heat quite well. So now I'm going to add 4 heaping tablespoons of this curry paste. However, you could do it to taste, but we've made this before. The heaping 4 seems to be a good amount. As you can see, I'm not really being exact. Bam. As Emerald would say. Give this a stir. Oh my goodness. If there was such a thing as smell-o-vision, I wish you could experience how great this smells. Okay, so now that I've got that stirred in, turn my heat up a little bit. Now time for the chicken. 1.5 to 2 pounds of, I have a combination of breast and thigh. You can use what you like. We usually slice it pretty thin. Let all the flavors get absorbed in the chicken meat. And doing it this way, every bite of the curry dish has a little bit of chicken in it. Okay, so now that my chicken is on its way to Yummy Town, I'm going to throw all the other ingredients in the bath and it'll get finished off. So next comes the rest of the coconut milk. And now I have the stove back up also to a medium temperature. Just going to kind of mix this a little bit. It's going to be so good. Okay. So now we're going to add in the taters and the carrots. And I try to chop these, roughly the same size so they'll get cooked relatively evenly. Get this all combined and submerged. And you'd be surprised how fast this cooks. Probably in about half an hour, 45 minutes, we will have a wonderful dish of Thai curry goodness. all from the convenience of our own home. Last but not least, as they say, your serrano. Bloop. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. 1. Now we're not adding extra seasoning in form of salt because we're getting enough salt from this fish sauce. And obviously we're gonna get some heat from the serrano, so not adding any pepper. And there's really so much complex seasoning flavor in this curry paste. Even if you did add pepper, you really wouldn't taste it. So we just want to set our stove to a low simmer and then put the lid on. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. I'm going to see how the curry's doing. I'm going to give it a stir. And I'm going to check the carrots and potatoes for doneness. Yeah, no, these are not done. So this needs about another 15 minutes. And I still have the temperature on low. Okay, so it's been another 15 minutes. Let's check our taters. Oh yeah, tender soft. So this is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill the heat and get my bowl of rice. Sitting down to enjoy my lovely Thai curry chicken. Now I choose to garnish my curry with cilantro. Some people don't. Some people are very anti-cilantro. Gotta wait for a minute to see if the heat is gonna kick in. Seems like it's gonna be okay. Let's check the tater. I would say the most challenging thing about this dish is trying not to overcook the potatoes. Drew thinks they're just right.
Try one of the carrots.
I think the potatoes got a little overcooked. Well, let's see.
We could have cut them a little smaller.
Carrots are just right. So yeah, anyway, I mean, this is a great dish for leftovers. It reheats really well. I had made a big batch of rice earlier in the week, knowing I was going to make this curry. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and finish my dinner here. And with that, maybe put in the comments below if you like Thai curry, if you like curry in general. I'd love to hear your comments and feedback. And so yeah, and until next time, hope you're doing well. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.